This is almost taking me back to high school or 8th grade, and I am very grown, but I just saw something and it made me want to make this post. When you are young and you work on your insecurities, your self-worth, your self-esteem, because when we come into this world, that's the first thing that attaches to ourselves. Insecurities, low self-esteem, low self-worth, right? You have to work on those things, because the things that make me insecure are not the same things that make you insecure. The things that make me have low self-worth are not the same things that make you have low self-worth. The things that make me have low self-esteem are not the same things that make you have low self-esteem. So that's why it's called self-esteem. You have to work on yourself, what those things are. Okay? Fast forward. As an adult, if you have worked on your self-esteem, self-worth, and insecurities, it doesn't mean you're perfect, but you're working on them. You know your triggers, you know what it is, you don't project on other people. You're aware of what you need to work on, right? If you do not level up and hang around other people who have also worked on theirs, and you find yourself in a group of people who haven't even started, they haven't worked on their self-esteem, their self-insecurities, they're not aware of anything, okay? Those people will project onto you and begin to sometimes be mean to you, almost abusive to you, verbally disrespectful. It could come from a guy, a girl, children, co-workers, whoever, because sadly you're going to attract to you who you are. That's life, period. You're going to attract to you who you are, but that's a whole different situation. The difference is, if you are aware and you are working on yourself, when people with all these low self-esteem, low self-worth, and insecurity start picking on you or doing something to you, and you stand up for yourself, they're going to think that you're weird. They're going to think that you're acting funny. They're going to think that you're fake. Oh, look, now she changed. No, I didn't change, babe. I'm working on myself. I actually like myself. Even if you're not at a point that you love yourself, you can at least like yourself, right? Because people who have very low self-esteem, believe it or not, there's people who have no self-esteem, no self-worth. It's one thing to have low self-esteem and low self-worth, but there's people who have no self-esteem and no self-worth, and there's no shade. It's sad either way, and we all got to work on ourselves from being broken and raise up ourselves, okay? And it takes a while, and it only can happen with God, period, point blank. But anyway, back to the point.